What's going on, everybody? Back here with the Italian stallion himself from fucking his own. He started his own shit now. He's our boy's branched off. He's branched off into MMA investing. I hope I said it right. MMA investing on Instagram, killing it. Our boy's killing it. Outdone us by a million. Our boy Joe, the Italian stallion. Welcome back, my friend. What's going on?
Thanks, my brother. Glad to be here for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, hopefully we can keep this as a reoccurring thing, bro. Getting a hold of you is like getting a hold of LeBron James, bro. It's impossible. Yeah.
My agent speaking for me.
Exactly. But we're here. You're the MMA expert, bro. I'm a casual WWE fan that loves MMA too. I'm right there, bro. Before we start with this, I swear I see that shit all the time. I see MMA pages talking shit about WWE, and I see WWE pages talking shit about MMA, and I comment on all of them. Let's just stick together, guys. We can like both. It's great. What do you think about that, real quick?
Same thing with boxing, you know.
Oh yeah.
I saw your comment the other day about boxing and MMA.
Yeah.
It was really good. All the organizations and the combination between all the different champions and things like that. So good job on that. And I got a lot of likes there.
Oh, hey, you know what? Hey, to hear that from you, that's a fucking big. It's a big compliment. So thank you.
That's a good one, dude.
Yeah. Well, and you know. Yeah, dude. No, and I appreciate that. But the thing is, yes, obviously, I'm an MMA dick rider. I love MMA. Boxing, we didn't necessarily, especially me and you, didn't really grow up with it. Of course, we know about it, but we grew up in the MMA world, of course. But it's good having that, I guess, open-mindedness. You know what I mean? A lot of these fucks, they just say you like one or the other. It's like, bro, you know what I mean? And that page, I like that page, but they're very one-sided when it comes to stuff like that. They don't think about the intricacies of, oh yeah, PFL and Bellator and ONE exists too. You know what I mean? It takes a casual WWE fan to try to bring everybody together. You know what I mean? But yeah,
at that point.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. But 100%, let's get to it. UFC 261, no 262, 262. What do you think about the card? What are you feeling, man? First fight.
It's not bad, dude. I mean, the main event's super good. The co-main super good.
Yep.
After that kind of falls off a little bit. I know we got some good fights for the hardcore fans at least.
Yeah.
But it was a really good card initially. I think we had Diaz and Leon Edwards on there, and then, Jack Hermanson and Edmund Shabazian. But then obviously those two fights got moved into the next couple cards, so kind of fell apart a little bit. But I mean, I think it's still a pretty good card.
Still solid.
For pay-per-view, it's decent.
Yeah.
It's still solid, exactly.
Yeah, still solid for sure.
Money, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Your MMA investing money, right? So the little plug right there.
The thing with this card, especially, like usually in like MMA, not so much in UFC, but just in MMA in general, the betting lines are super wide. So it's like minus 300 favorites, minus 200 favorites all the time, everywhere. So it's kind of hard to pick those spots to make money. But on this card, dude, top to bottom, it's pick 'em lines, you know. So it's like the odds are super close. So either fighter, it's like favored very evenly. It's really good to see.
It's a great matchup, yes, and even to plug yours thing even more, bro. Before I place anything, my bookie right there, I always check out your shit, bro. Always.
Yeah.
Great shit out there, man. So follow those fools' posts. They're good, man. They do the homework, so you don't have to. Especially if you're a casual WWE fan. So go ahead and do that. First fight, Shane Burgos and Edson Barbosa. What do you think? How's that going?
Dude, yeah, I think that's a fight of the night for sure. I mean, like, in terms of a matchup, like, you can't ask for a better matchup than that.
Barn burner is the first thing I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Barboza, how many fight of the nights that dude had? Guy's a stud.
CTE, they call it, bro. CTE.
At this point, dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna have some damages later on in life.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, dude, that's a really good fight. But the way I see that fight going, I think Burgos does win, and I think the way he does win is with that pressure and style that he has. Barboza seems to struggle with that in-your-face kind of boxing style.
Yeah.
Like in the past, like Gaethje, who else? Felder a little bit. Kind of slipping up on the top of my head here, but I just know in the past he had trouble with that. And Tony Ferguson even. And that's exactly what Burgos does. He gets right in your face. He takes shots to give a shot, to give a couple shots.
Yeah.
And he doesn't go away, dude. The guy's chin's made of granite. I don't know how many people saw his last fight with Josh Emmett, but one of the fights of the year for sure.
Yeah, killer.
Chin of steel, hits hard as shit. Iron chin. So yeah, it's gonna be an awesome fight. I just see Burgos applying pressure throughout the fight. He might get picked apart a little bit in the first round, but I think as the fight goes on, Burgos starts taking over, either a third round finish or a pretty clear decision win, or Burgos should just kind of piece him up over 3 rounds, man, just staying in his face.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%, bro. Now, if you would have, so I agree. Now, if you would have asked me about, maybe like 4-ish years ago, before the wars that Barbosa's had, I might have leaned towards Barbosa.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, as you know, every hit counts. You know what I mean? Every one of those fights, they take a toll. Like you said about the pressure thing, I don't see it for Barbosa this fight. Could be wrong, but I 100% agree with your sentiment.
No, 100%. I mean, Barbosa could for sure win that fight. I mean, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Burgos opened up a slight favorite.
Yeah.
And Barbosa became the favorite, and then now Burgos is back to the favorite. So, I mean, those odds indicate it's a close fight, obviously. So, I mean, yeah, Barbosa could 100% win that fight. He could pick that dude apart all day.
Yeah.
He still has the skills. I mean, it's down at featherweight now, and Barbosa looked good in his last fight at featherweight. So, the last 2 fights, actually, against Americani and Dan Ige. So, I mean, yeah, he could definitely pull that out. I wouldn't be surprised at all, but I just see Burgos getting the win at the end of the day. But I got to pick a side.
Yeah, no, great intake on that. That's way better than what me and my casual friends do on the when we do the previews. We're just like, oh, we remember that guy. He's gonna win. Yeah, but no, great. And then our other fight, big fan of El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson, has had a lot. Oh man, it's been breaking my heart how much he's fallen, bro. He's fallen a lot lately. That Gaethje fight is what really, I guess you could say, I expected a lot more. Gaethje's that guy, though. He's a motherfucker. And, Oliveira took it to him. And honestly, bro, I kind of think this might be I guess that is he going to be a gatekeeper, or is he going to make a crazy transition and compete? This is that fight, I think, bro.
No, yeah, exactly. I think Dariush has been like one of those dark horses for a while.
Yep.
At this point, dude's obviously well-rounded. He's all really good everywhere. But yeah, dude, it sucks to see Ferguson kind of having that down.
Hurts my heart, bro. Hurts my Mexican soul.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, I love the dude too.
Yeah.
I've been a big Ferguson fan all through his career.
Yeah.
And that dude is an absolute tear. It sucks you never got to see the Khabib fight, as we all know. But
yeah,
it is what it is at this point. But yeah, man, I think you're insinuating that you kind of see Dariush winning, I feel like, but I see the same. I mean, I just think Dariush should be a little too much. I think in the boxing and in the grappling, I think is where he's really going to win. I mean, when we saw Oliveira just kind of easily take down Ferguson with no real resistance at all, and just didn't lay on him, but Ferguson didn't do anything once he got on the ground. Usually we see him scramble or make some space, get up, throw some elbows, something, but we saw nothing from him, no resistance at all, and I think Dariush has the same exact skill set. I don't know if he's as good as Oliveira, but he's pretty close to where you can do the same kind of game plan, take him down, and just kind of wear him out and stay on top of him and apply that pressure. So I see maybe hitting some shots in the feet with the boxing and then taking him down, just kind of wearing him out. I don't know if you can really wear the word Ferguson, I don't know if that's the right word, but I don't see Ferguson be able to get much top control. I see Dariush on top of him a lot, just kind of hitting his shots and stuff like that. I think that one goes to decision. I don't see anybody if somebody does get a finish, that's Ferguson, and I don't want to sleep on Ferguson. Yeah. Because he could for sure pull it off. I think Dariush is like
El Cucuy
minus 170 favorite, something like that.
Yeah.
So,
close, very close.
Ferguson. Exactly. So, yeah, Ferguson could pull it off with some wild shit. We all know that. Honestly, all his fights, Ferguson's kind of losing them until he's not, and then he pulls it out of his ass. Like, even Kevin Lee, he was losing that fight.
Mr. Kevin Lee, I see holes in his game, right? Mr. Kevin Lee.
Yeah, Kevin Lee.
Yeah, fucking guy. I love his brother, though. His brother, friend of the show, Keith Lee. Awesome dude.
Yeah, Bellator, yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He had a tough fight his last fight, Rufio and Stouts, I think.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, man. For a guy as young in his career, that's a tough-ass fight.
No.
Stouts is good.
Killer. Now, and again, to my casual WWE audience, there's a WWE wrestler named Keith Lee also. And he's just this big, giant black dude, where Keith Lee's this small, tiny black dude. But he was telling me on the show, he's like, oh, I always get confused with that guy. And he's like, I don't know why when the other Keith Lee's just this monster of a man, but same name. They're both pros. You know what I mean? So it's that mix-up. A quick plug-in for Mr. Keith Lee.
Yeah, people forget that, I guess.
Yeah, but as far as this fight goes, one thing, bro, I segue all the fucking time. I'm sorry, but as far as Tony Ferguson goes, man, dude, he got outclassed against Oliveira, which it hurts me to even say that, bro. It hurts me to say he got outclassed, but he did. You know what I mean? You're killing me, bro. But yes, he did.
I mean, didn't he look? I know he shaved his head and stuff. He doesn't have that same explosiveness he used to have. Like, he just looked like old, and he just doesn't have it anymore. I think. I mean, like I said, he could pull it off, but I just don't see it. He looks old, and he's 37. He's had so many wars. It's just like, I think he's, going down at this point. Dariush is rising, so it's like, I don't know, man. I just don't see it.
And the worst part, Eddie Bravo won't be in the corner. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
That's right. I think because like Ferguson's getting his ass kicked, obviously, and it was like the 4th and 5th round, and then I forget who Ferguson's head coach is, but he's like, Eddie, get in there.
Yeah.
And he was like, maybe throw an Imanari roll or something like that. He's like, I don't know, man, do something. That was pretty funny.
It was hilarious, and I love Eddie Bravo, but that was hilarious. Yeah.
You're looking good in there, Tony. You're looking good in there. I got this face and then smashed apart for 4 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was good. Now, again, my heart hopes Tony pulls it off. I hope he can pull it off. It just hasn't looked good as of late. You made a lot of great points, and again, I'm hoping Tony can pull it off. Now, it's just the trajectory hasn't looked great for Mr. Ferguson, so we'll see, man. If he loses this fight, as you're saying, I think it's a big crossroad. It can be the gatekeeper for the next 3 fights, or it can be, I don't know, man. Who knows? I mean, Dana White's been making some crazy cuts as of late, so it's interesting to see what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just think, sorry to cut you off.
No, go for it.
I do think he loses this fight. I do think Dariush wins, but I still think Ferguson can definitely compete in that top 15. I just don't think Dariush is the guy.
Yeah.
Oliveira, Gaethje, Dariush.
Monsters.
Exactly, monsters. It's like, I still think Ferguson can compete in the top of that division, but not that top 5 area anymore. Probably like top 15, 12 to 15 range, maybe top 10 even, but yeah, Dariush ain't the guy, I don't think.
So MMA Investing himself is saying Tony's going to be a gatekeeper then, that gatekeeper in the top 15. That's just what the role is right now.
At this point. I mean, unless he comes out there and looks completely different as the last fight, man, or the last 2 fights, like I said, he looked gold out there, man. He looked, explosiveness is gone, everything just looked different, slower. I think Gaethje took his soul, and when he got older, it fell off. So. Yeah,
dude. And again, I hate to agree. This is the one I hate to agree on. But what else is there to do? Again, I hope he could prove us wrong. Go out there, do a crazy spinning elbow, spinning kick, whatever. But we'll see.
Hope I lose my bet, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Now, the MMA Investing on you. Main event, Mr. Charles Oliveira. We just finished writing him right now against the new man in town, the new guy, the fresh out of Bellator, champ there, reinvented himself there, Mr. Michael Chandler. Real quick, I'm 100% behind that bandwagon, bro. Once he cut that Ric Flair promo, I was all in. Bro. As soon as he did, he had the American flag, he's waving it, just cut that Ric Flair promo. I was like, oh, that's it, I'm in. I'm all in. And he fucked up Hooker too. I mean, who's a motherfucker also. You know what I mean? So, how do you think that fight goes?
Dude, no, you made some great points for sure.
Yeah.
That promo was pretty sick for sure. Get ready to go.
Yep.
But yeah, dude, Hooker, I don't think he's ever been cracked like that before. I don't think he's ever been knocked out. Right?
First round too, bro. First round.
3 minutes, whatever it was. But he never been knocked out before, and he fought with Poirier, Felder. I mean, he's fought some dogs, and he never been knocked out. Chandler goes in there and just dusts that dude in 3 minutes like that. I will say, I think it had a little bit to do with that war he had with Poirier. I think that might have took his chin away a little bit, but still, I mean, I'm not going to take any away from that win. He went out there and marched him down and threw that bomb, and Chandler's done it, 13 times now in the first round, something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, with or without the Poirier fight, he probably does that still. But, speaking of this fight.
For the belt, too, for the vacant belt.
Yeah. I know, Khabib's gone now, but, or Habib, sorry. the Russians. But,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I think Chandler does the same thing. I'm being completely honest. I think Oliveira is a really good hammer and a bad nail, you know. And I think Chandler's a perfect fighter that's going to go out there and make him that bad nail to where Chandler's going to get in his face. He's going to apply that pressure. He's going to throw those bombs. And Chandler's, that striking's good, dude. Like, his striking's elite. Like, yeah, he has power and he has those bombs, but, like, it's technical. Like,
Precise. He's super precise, bro. Yeah.
The way he cuts angles and the way he, like, switches stances as that, like, that's what he got Hooker with, right? That kind of right hand, as he's throwing that right hand, he switches to the left side and then boom, left hand. I think the way, dude, his striking's up there with the best of MMA, I think, for sure. So I kind of see that. I see him putting Oliveira to the cage and then just landing a couple shots, putting him down. If that doesn't happen, I still think Chandler wins because I think Chandler does have a better gas tank too.
Yep.
And I just really don't see Oliveira being able to take him down, man. Like, Chandler's an elite level wrestler, and his scrambling abilities with up there with the best. So
he's in his prime right now, bro. He's elite in everything right now. He's at the top of his game.
Yeah, he's peaking for sure. I mean, he's 35, but fighters hit that prime at 35, 30. Like, Blachowicz, 38. He's champion. Romero's 41. He looked better than ever.
Michael Bisping!
I wish I could do that whole.
Yeah. Can't wait to see him fight. I was disappointed that he couldn't fight Johnson. However, now listen to me on this. I first thought it was crazy to put them against each other for their first fight in Bellator because you have these two well-known guys from the UFC. Why are you gonna bust your load early and make one of them lose right away? So I'm not saying it. I'm thinking it's a conspiracy, but I think it was very good business-wise to not have one of them lose this fast. Now you have Rumble win. He won by knockout. Great. He's your new guy. You can market him. And then Mr. Romero himself. I mean, you know, I think he's gonna dust some can over there at Bellator, and you can just keep building him up instead of doing it right away, which I thought was crazy to begin with.
Yeah. No, I agree for sure.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I think they're thinking like it's like now or never. It's like they do that fight now because you're kind of older.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this. That's probably what they're thinking.
Yep.
Or it just kind of doesn't ever happen down the road.
Yep.
But I do agree with you. Like, it is kind of weird for your two biggest fighters, marketing machine, to kind of match them up together right off the bat. It is a little much. I think you kind of build them up and then kind of have that mega fight where they're the main event. But with a little more build up, you know, instead of just throwing them in there like that.
Yeah. No.
Johnson not having a fight in 4.5 years. I think I had a huge bet on Romero. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Romero would have dusted him, dude.
Yeah.
I really do. And we saw Augusto. He almost finished him, dude, with one hand. I mean, I think Romero would have killed the dude, to be honest, in there.
He needs more experience, of course, just because 4 years is a long time not being in there. You could do all the practice and reps you want, but in live fighting is a whole different ballgame for sure.
Exactly.
So yeah, now again, more segues, but this fight, I agree. Again, I'm all behind the Michael Chandler bandwagon. I want to see the American flag again. I want to see another promo. I want to hear him call out Habib, to be honest, because I think if he keeps dusting dudes, especially winning the belt, that might awaken the Russian beast in Habib. So we'll see. We'll see, definitely. But I definitely agree. I don't think anybody in the division beats Michael Chandler currently, again, unless you awaken the monster himself and Habib comes out of retirement. Even then, though, bro,
Yeah.
I'm really behind Michael Chandler right now. I think that dude's awesome.
Me too, dude. 100% good dude. Good fighter, obviously.
Yeah.
Really marketable. Yeah, I agree. I think if Michael Chandler goes out there and has a really good performance against Oliveira, he does maybe gives Habib some drive or something like that. Maybe it gets his blood going a little bit. Maybe he does go out there and challenge Chandler for the belt.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know, man. That'd be pretty cool to see too.
Yeah, and you know,
he does win the fight.
Yeah, for sure. And I saw a couple of rumors them talking about the UFC hopes Chandler does win because he's a mainly striker type of guy, but because they eventually want it doesn't matter if Conor loses 10 fights in a row. They want Conor to have a chance at the belt again. They think their best chance is not to have Habib with the belt, is to have Chandler with it and have Conor go against him. But bro, honestly, and I do like Conor, I don't see any chance at all that he does anything to Michael Chandler, bro.
Not at this point, no.
No.
Maybe at his peak, when he's coming up, like when he was fighting Eddie Alvarez, he could have for sure. I think he could have dusted Chandler.
Yeah.
But at this point, there's no way in hell, man.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought there. But yeah, you're 100% right, man. Like, it's not gonna go good for Conor McGregor at all. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I was like, you're right though that the UFC, the machine, they want Chandler to win this fight. I don't know if you've been watching the Embeddeds, man, but it's all Michael Chandler.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious who they want to win this fight, and I think they're going to get it. We'll see. I mean, Oliveira is a favorite, and for a rightful reason. Dude's on like 8-fight winning streak. Oliveira could very easily win this fight. Like, wouldn't be shocked at all if Oliveira went out there and got it done. But I do think Chandler's going to win. It's obvious UFC wants Chandler to win, but he has a monster to get through, to say the least. So we'll see what happens.
No, definitely. And this is the thing why I like to bring up the whole, because of Instagram, the wrestling community, the WWE community and the MMA community at war, and the boxing community also. Bro, yes, they're very different, but as far as marketing, it's exactly the same. Exactly the same. That's why I bring up the whole Bellator, building the guys up. And WWE, it's the same shit. They get a guy, they build him up. They get another guy, they build him up. They make it their man. They put him on all the posters, on the drinks, on the t-shirts. Right now, in WWE, that's Roman Reigns. In this, Michael Chandler, again, they're plastering him everywhere. Embedded's all about him. It's all Michael Chandler. He's the guy.
Michael Chandler blog.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be like 9 minutes long. It'll be 8 minutes of Chandler and like 30 seconds of Dariush, 30 seconds of Ferguson. So I'm not even exaggerating. It's a sad part.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but again,
you're right.
And another comparison, which I know for you is probably cringy already, all the WWE talk, is the fucking Michael Chandler's really good at talking, and that's one of the biggest things in WWE. If you can talk, walk the walk, do the part, again, Ric Flair, for example, that's how you build a megastar. Why do you think Conor's so damn big? He's great on the mic, of course, he's a good fighter and all that, but you got to sell yourself, and I think they see that potential in Michael Chandler for sure.
No, yeah, you need those two things to make that megastar 100%. There's no one or the other. You can be a great fighter. I mean, I think Khabib's probably the only guy that's been a megastar without being good on the mic, but that's just because...
He fought Conor, though. You know what I mean?
He fought Conor. Look how much he blew up after Conor.
Yep.
And just the dude's aura and just what he's about. It's like, how do people not know about Khabib? So it's like, yeah.
Craziness. And I'll try not to bring up WWE as much in this next one. But, yeah, but...
I watch it all the time.
Oh,
when I was younger, I went to the shows and stuff like that. So
yeah, shit.
More, though.
We actually went. Me and my girl, we went. It was, I believe, 3 weeks before the pandemic. The pandemic hit. I believe it was the end of February. The pandemic closed everything down mid-March. We went to an event locally, bro. Took pictures with all the dudes. They were all high-fiving. All of them. Took a picture with the top dude, Roman Reigns, too. Then 3 weeks later, everything shut down. Hasn't been the same since. So, hopefully that changes sometime soon too.
So.
Yeah. So.
Look at this card. Yeah, we got live full audience, man. Texas.
So happy for that, bro. Even that damn Canelo fight that just happened, 73,000 in Texas Stadium.
That's insane.
Ooh, bro, it's a different atmosphere when it's like that. It's fucking awesome.
Look at the last UFC card, dude. UFC 2. That card is insane. Like, not only with the finishes and the crazy shit that happened, but just obviously the fans play a part in that. Just the whole atmosphere. Every fight was insane because of the fans. It's like, yeah, you need the fans in there, man. It's night and day difference. And
to the fighters, to them too, to their credit, they were high-fiving fans too, which was fucking awesome to see.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like, oh, bro, it felt, that normalcy felt amazing. I take off the fuck, bro. I'm not even gonna talk about the mask thing. I don't want to fucking get canceled or whatever. But good. I'm glad you did that eye roll thing right now. I'm very glad. But the second you take them off, let's get out. We're done. Let's fucking get back to normal. It's. I can't wait. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited.
Same here. Nothing but up, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, those are our thoughts on the card, though. Let's get to it. MMA Investing himself, the Italian Stallion Joe. Can't wait to see this card. We're very pumped up. Thank you again, my friend, for being on. We will do many more. I promise you that.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
For sure, brother. The hair, Italian Stallion, MMA Investing himself. Out.